Hey, payday, you want payday? I represent Mexico. I was born rich. Canelo Alvarez may have ruined it for Oscar, I do believe, De La Hoya. Brand new news just came out. Jaime Munguia has made some changes. I guess change is good for any of us. Whatever it takes for any of y'all to get about the hood, I'm with you. I ain't mad at you. Got nothing but love for you. Do your thing, boy. Do 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 do. Jaime Munguia has left GoldenBoy. To the left. He's signed with Top Rank. Now, let me make this clear. Jaime Munguia has a promoter from Mexico called Zelle Promotions. He's still with them. They were in a co-promotional deal with GoldenBoy Promotions and Oscar De La Hoya, right? But after the Canelo fight, it seems that is no mas. So now Munguia moves on with Zelle to Top Rank directly. So he's going to be fighting, and it looks like they're staging his very next fight coming off of the Canelo loss with Top Rank. Very interesting things. So Munguia again signs with Top Rank, and he is set for his return coming off the heels of his first ever loss to Canelo Alvarez. He's fighting some guy named Eric Bazignan, something like that. Eric Bazignan. Wow. And stay tuned to the end of the video. I will explain how Canelo's involved in this. So congrats to Munguia for, the evolution of his career. We'll see what he looks like after receiving his first loss, what he learned from it. Does he have the same spite and confidence? Things like that. The reason Canelo comes into play is because I believe, this is my opinion, this is not based on a report I read or anything like that, but I believe that Canelo has influenced Munguia's decision, because let's set the table. Munguia seemed publicly like he was in this partnership with GoldenBoy, no issues. He was like happily signed to GoldenBoy and Oscar De La Hoya, and you didn't really hear about any friction. They tried to make fights like Charlo versus Munguia and things like that, and at the 11th hour, GoldenBoy kind of got in the way and it didn't happen. But we never really heard about any issues. However, they did a co-promotional deal with PBC because Canelo was working with Al Heyman in his last couple of fights, and they made Canelo versus Munguia on PBC. So you had a DAZN fighter fighting on PBC basically. In that buildup, Oscar was taking shots at Canelo, and it almost came to blows. And Canelo was like, you rob the fighters, you steal from your fighters, you're stealing money, you're a horrible promoter. He was dishing on Oscar De La Hoya. So what's the likelihood that all of a sudden he loses to Canelo Alvarez, and then now Munguia has left GoldenBoy? So I think Canelo might have gamed him up behind the scenes, because I did hear Canelo bought him a car after he beat him. So I didn't even make a video about it because I was busy, but a lot of people don't know that Canelo bought Munguia a vehicle. So I don't think Canelo ever had beef with Munguia, and I think he almost even carried him in the fight. There was points where it looked like Canelo could step on the gas and try to go for the stoppage, but it looked like he kind of carried Munguia. So I think Canelo, it's a countryman. Munguia never disrespected him or talked ill about him. So I don't think Canelo ever had a problem with him per se. I think his problem was his promoter and Oscar De La Hoya. He just don't like that guy, right? So now Munguia moves on. In addition, he was training with Freddie Roach, no mas. He went back to Eric Morales. So some major changes in the career of Jaime Munguia. He's no longer working with Freddie Roach in the wild card gym after this loss, and somehow he got out of his co-promotional deal with GoldenBoy, and he signs with Top Rank. Now, what does this mean for GoldenBoy Promotions? I would say this is not good, because look at their whole stable. Virgil Ortiz is a good fighter, but he's in a dangerous fight with Sergey Boachuk, in my opinion. Just given the fact that he just got to 154, and that will be the best name that he's fought. That's not like a Thomas Delorme at 54 type of name that Jerron Boots Ennis had already beat. So he's in a difficult fight, right? In a new division. Ryan Garcia is tested positive for Ostarine, and he's suspended for a year till next year. So his stock took a hit. Canelo left. We already know that. He's been left, and he's gone. And he's bad-mouthing Oscar De La Hoya and GoldenBoy, saying they're horrible to sign with, and he would never take his young fighter. If he had a young fighter, he would never take him to GoldenBoy. And now you lose Jaime Munguia. And quiet as kept, I heard Zurdo Ramirez might no longer be with GoldenBoy too. So I don't know. From Jojo Diaz, he's not with GoldenBoy. Zurdo might not be with GoldenBoy. Munguia's working with Top Rank. Ryan's suspended. Canelo been left. Sanicia Estrada left. Ray Vargas left. I mean, these are pretty much your heavy hitters. And then, like I said, Virgil Ortiz is in a tough fight. So it's like looking at the GoldenBoy stable, Oscar be worried about Al Heyman and the PBC and the Heymanites and stuff on Twitter. But under the hood, you got a lot of things that you should probably be more concerned with. And it's really your stable. Who are your stars? Who are you building? Who's ready for the limelight? Ryan can't fight. Munguia left. Zurdo potentially left. Sanicia Estrada left on bad terms. You know what I mean? Like, this is your whole little crew. So I don't know. I really don't know what's next. You know, I guess you have to push the Floyd Schofield button, but then a guy that Schofield people wanted to see him fight or thought he was going to fight, Ashton Silva, just got knocked out. So I guess you could do a fight with Floyd Schofield and the guy that knocked out Ashton Silva, but the body, dude, it is what it is. Let me know what you guys think of this shift from Munguia.